channel. So today I'm bringing you my current favorites. These are products that I've been using on an everyday basis, and it's a little mixture of everything, and I have a couple products, so if you're interested, then just keep on watching. So the first product I want to talk about is the MAC Prep and Prime Natural Radiance Primer. I have it in the shade Luminous. Sorry, I have it in the shade Radiant Yellow, and it looks like this. The packaging has like some kind of like glitter on it. I love this primer because it's great for any kind of skin type. If you're oily, if you're dry, it really helps set the makeup in place. Your makeup is not going anywhere when you use this primer. I really like it. I'm oily in my T-zone, and I've noticed that every time I prime my face with this one, I don't have problems getting oily there. I usually set my face after foundation anyways, so I've been really liking this. It's a little pricey, but I believe it's really worth it because you only need a little tiny pump. A little bit goes a very long way. So yeah, I've been really enjoying the MAC Prep and Prime Natural Radiance Illuminating Primer. The next thing I want to talk about is this Marc Jacobs color correcting little stick. This is in the shade Covert Affairs, and it looks like this. So basically the contrast with the green and the orange is to color correct redness. So has a little thing here that you just twist up and down to close the product. You literally can just apply it on the face, and then once you apply it, I usually just blend it out with my fingers, and so it's not like patched on my skin. I usually just blend it out with my fingers, and then after that, so first I prime my primer, then I would go in with the color correct, I would blend it out, and then after that I go in with my foundation after I've color corrected. This is really smooth. The texture of this feels like literally, like, I can't even explain it. It feels like cotton. Like, it feels like you have nothing on the skin, and when you put it, you can actually see the redness reduce. It's amazing. So I've been really liking this. I think it's worth every single penny of it, because it really helps color correct the face and hide the redness. And most of the times my redness is around my nose. That's where a lot of people get red, around your nose area. So I've been finding that it has helped tremendously hiding my redness, and my redness does not peek through when I use the Marc Jacobs color correcting sticks. So I've been really enjoying that too. The next thing that I've been really loving is the new bronzer from Urban Decay. I have mine in the shade Bronzed. I love the packaging. It's so summery and spring with the palms. It's really sleek too. It's really nice and thin, and it looks like this. So I think this is like the perfect shade that would suit probably fair to light skin tones. It's not too orangey, so you're not gonna be looking like orange. It's just so perfect, and it's so soft too. When you swatch it in the back of your hand, it literally just looks like like a bronzer. It's not orangey, like I said. Here it is. So it's really pretty. It's more beautiful on the face. So there it is. I've been really liking this. Again, this is the Urban Decay Beached Bronzer in the shade Bronzed. The next thing I've been really enjoying is the Benefit Rockateur blush. So the packaging is really cute. It's a little box comes in, and inside the box actually it comes with like its own little brush, which is really cute. So it comes like this, the brush in here, and then you just carry on the go. But I don't like to apply, and it has a little mirror. I don't like to apply my blush with this thingy, so I just use my own brush. But it's really pretty. It has like specks. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it has like specks of like glitter, and it's like a rose gold kind of blush. It's so beautiful. I'm so obsessed with this. This is so pretty. Let me see if you guys can see see what it looks like on the back of my hand to see how beautiful it is. And its swatch is so pretty too. Like, it's so beautiful. Oh my god, I love it. So I don't know if you can really like appreciate the swatch, but it's just like, it has such a nice sheen to it too. Like, it's just pretty. It's not too glittery. It's not too matte. It's like just the perfect in between. I don't know if you guys can tell. But yeah, this is the blush in the shade Rockateur from Benefit. So I've been really loving this. And the next thing I want to talk about is a new highlighter from Laura Geller. As y'all know, the popular Most Wanted Gilded Honey, you know, the highlighter Gilded Honey, but she came out with, at least I think they're new to me, I just was able to get my hands on this. It's a new color in the shade Peach Glow. It's part of the Baked Gelato Swirled Illuminators, so they're in the same line, just a different shade. So this one is in the shade Peach Glow, like I said. Looks like this. It's a really nice peachy color. I'm wearing it now. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's just so pretty. It's not like too peachy. It's like the perfect color for a highlighter. Because at first I was like, okay, this looks pink. Like, I don't know if this is gonna look good, you know, like as a highlighter. But after really like putting it on, it just looks so pretty. Like, it doesn't even, I mean, I feel like you can even use this as a blush topper, like to go over your blush. I think it will make it look like really nice and like dimensional. It's really pretty. And I'll see if you guys can see what this looks like on the back of my hand. And that's Peach Glow. And the next thing I want to talk about is a brush. So I know now like Morphe's like in, and it's like, you know, it's like the best thing out there. They're comparable to MAC, comparable to Sigma, comparable to, you know, anything out there, honestly, because they're just so amazing, and the price beats everybody. Like, everybody. Nobody has the prices they do and the quality they do for the prices of their brushes. But lately I found myself using a MAC brush, which is really pricey, but I believe it's completely worth the $30-something that it is. Actually, Rose here on YouTube, Beauty by Rosita, put me onto this brush. And first because I love everything she likes. So first when she mentioned it, I was like, okay, let's go see what this is about. So I went into the MAC store, and, you know, I asked the lady, oh, you know, like, can I look at this brush, you know, because it's like so expensive, but I want to use it before I buy it, you know, to see if I'm going to like it at home. She's like, yeah, that's fine. So she gives it to me, and, you know, I start playing with it, blending my crease and like putting crease colors and stuff. And I'm like, wow, like literally I didn't have to do nothing. Like, this brush does it all for you. It's a dual fiber brush. So it looks like this. It's kind of like tapered, I guess you could say. But the bristles inside, like the lighter ones, are the ones that distribute the product so beautifully. Like, you literally don't have to do any type of work when trying to get like a nice cut crease with this brush. It's amazing. So this is a MAC 286, which looks like that. And like I said, it looks like this, and it's so amazing. I would totally suggest buying this and trying this out, because you will not regret it. Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about is this Maybelline Master Contour by Facestudio. Okay, so it's a palette, and inside the palette comes a contour, a blush, and a highlight. So let me start off by saying that this highlight is, I mean, probably comparable to any of my high-end highlights, which is pretty amazing to say. This blush is amazing, and the contour shade is sick. Like, this palette is so amazing for the price that it is. This palette is like 15 bucks, and it comes, like I said, with the contour, the blush, and the highlight. and I am obsessed. I used okay, so I used the contour shade like a couple months ago, and I was like, oh, this is so pretty. You know, the ones I've been using the most, as you can tell, are the blush and the highlight. So today, when I was getting ready, I decided, okay, you know, let me just use a contour to see, you know, if I really like it. And I used it today, and I freaking loved it, because it looks like really dark on here, but it's not as dark as it, like when you apply it on your face, it's not as dark as it comes out. It doesn't come out as dark as it looks in here. It's so perfect. It's like brown, and it's not too orangey. It's perfect for a really nice contour, like Slade contour. The blush is so beautiful. It actually reminds me a lot of this blush I have from MAC. Let me show you, which is this one right here. This one, the one from the Maybelline palette, reminds me a lot of this one from the MAC palette that I have. I created my own little MAC palette. Actually, these fell, so this is what my palette looks like. So it reminds me a lot of this one, which is in the shade Peachy King. And it reminds me, it's very similar to this palette. So if you guys are looking for a dupe for a MAC blush, I would highly recommend getting this palette, because you literally get 3 in 1. It's just as pigmented and just as beautiful as this one. So I would highly recommend this palette. The other thing I like about the palette is the highlight. The highlight is beautiful. It's like this champagne, like champagne silvery gold. I'll swatch it next to the other one, the Gilded Honey, if you guys can see. Hold on. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's just so beautiful, and on the face is even more pretty. It's like this gold color. It's really pretty. If you're a beginner and you're looking for a really good palette to start off, like if you don't know how to contour, I would highly recommend you getting this palette, because not only are you getting the contour, but you're getting a really nice highlight, and you're getting a really beautiful blush. So highly recommend this palette. And again, this is the Maybelline Master Contour Face Contouring Kit. Okay, so we're almost. I want to talk about a single shadow from MAC, and this is in the shade Interrupted. You know, this has been all over YouTube, like all over Instagram, probably all over social media. It's a really popular shade, but I mean, I understand why. It's such a nice, like, camel blending transitional shade for your crease. It's so beautiful. Use this as your transitional for any look that you're going for, and looks like that. I don't know if this lighting I'm not really too happy with, but I don't know if you can really tell the real color of it. Shadow actually is one of their pro longwear shadows, so I believe these are a little bit more expensive than like just the single pot shadows. And yeah, so this eyeshadow is bomb. You guys should really try it. It's a really nice color, and again, it's in the shade Uninterrupted by MAC. The last thing I want to talk about is this Josie Maran Whipped Argan Face Body Oil Face Butter. She's probably known more for her body butters that you can use all over the body. So recently she came out with the Whipped Argan Oil for the face. And this smells amazing. It's extremely hydrating. I was told by one of the Josie Maran reps, because I used to work for Sephora. So when I was getting trained on this product, she told me that it's a really great product to use as a primer. So instead of using like maybe something like this, or maybe something like a Smashbox primer, or you know, something like just a regular primer, this works awesome as a primer. And let me tell you that I've tried it once, and it goes in. I have like this drawer full of like skincare stuff, and it's just tucked away in there. And you know, I've been using it, so I pulled it out, you know, because I really loved it when I did use it, and it reminded me why I really loved it, because this product is amazing. It acts like a primer, because you get no like no, you don't get oily in your T-zone. It's just so pretty. It's very light. You would think that because this has a face butter that it's going to be really thick and pasty and, you know, heavy on the face, but it's actually not. So I mean, it is a little bit pricey, but I would say that it's totally worth the money for it, because if you're on the hunt for a really good moisturizer or a really good primer, you are getting 2 in 1, because not only are you moisturizing, but it acts like a primer as well. So I would highly recommend this product if you are looking for a moisturizer, you know, nighttime, daytime. You can use this night and day. It states, apply to face and night after cleansing. For intense hydration, follow with 100% pure argan oil or 100% pure argan oil light. So she has 2 argan oils. She has a regular argan oil and then a light formula consistency of it. So for people starting off that are not used to oils, that's where the light one comes in place, because that one is a little bit less oily than the regular argan oil. So what they say is, if you want extra hydration, to mix the argan oil with this and apply it day and night as a moisturizer. So you'll be extremely hydrated in that case. Like I said, I highly recommend this. It's amazing. It smells so good. It's very light, beautiful to use as a primer. And yeah, this was the Josie Maran Whipped Argan Oil Face Butter. Alright guys, that concludes the video for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you would like to keep up with me, you can follow me on my social networks. Instagram will be down below. Like and subscribe the video, and let me know in the comments area if you guys would like to see a tutorial on this look that I have on right now. It's really easy. You can probably use this as an everyday glam. So let me know down below if you guys are interested in getting a tutorial for the look. And thank you for watching. Bye!